High 70s, 80s, up into the 90s tonight if they can get it. So we're set to go. Louisville at number 24 in the country. NC State trying to get into that top.
Of the guards for Louisville, 6'1", 6'2", and the comparison of length to NC State shooting over the top of the smaller guards.
That's going to be knocked lately shooting it.
NC State's game plan is they switch everything, positions 1 through 5.
Hadley wriggling free inside the 6'7" in the country on a given night. Williams will let fly. He's 42% from three-point land. Conwell will attack, and it's tipped out of
that your bigs need to make in order to create driving space.
Brown averaging 15 points a game. Drives, has that quick step, and excellent start here for the Cardinals on their home court. Leading at 7-0. The swing pass by Copeland.
There you go. That's how you attack it.
A good stay-at-home defense there by Michael Brown. On the cut, Copeland leaning inside and lays in two.
NC State really good at attacking the paint, using that size and physicality.
One dribble down, Hadley, and he'll draw the foul. Talk about how good the officiating has been in the ACC this year. Roger Ayers, Ron Groover, AJ Desai, excellent crew here tonight. It's athletic competition.
It's not really allowed, but you know.
Depends when it's allowed.
Yes.
Last 2 minutes, we don't want to be talking about it. It's 7-2 Louisville.
What a pass.
On the cut, and the dunk there by Ben Allen Lubin. Straight games with 10 or more points. He's been a factor in this win streak for the Pack. McDeely with a long one. Got it. Of the week. A spectacular week for the 6'6" senior.
Good slip.
After slipping inside, and the 6'11" junior is not a front one there by Williams, won't fall. He has a couple early misses. Conwell wants the paint, slams on the brakes. Frill will dunk it. He hits the deck, loose ball. They've got a 3-on-1, 4-on-1 now. They run the break and a foul.
So they haven't beaten Miami, North Carolina, NC State, UVA, Clemson. They got swept by Duke. So playing in the games event.
Javon Hadley at the line. Copeland fouled him right before the timeout.
And for a post-up with Ben Allen Lubin down low.
Williams gives it up. Quadair Copeland, look at that handle. He'll drive it, stuffed by Ali Khalid. Copeland knocks down the first. He's 77%. NC State makes 76%. So NC State picking it up here the last couple of minutes. Going up against Khalifa. That's a very tough angle, and he'll commit the foul.
Lubin, being undersized at 6'9", does a really good job of carving out space and down low on the block.
You mentioned formerly in North Carolina. You can bet he watched Duke and Carolina on set.
Don't have the authority or training. That's a system failure, not a fan problem, Frank.
Well, they run a great play and an easy basket by Conwell underneath. Tips to get hurt, and there were injuries. There were players and personnel who got knocked around. Big drive there by Conwell. Tipped off the iron. It won't fall. Williams, the 6'6" senior. Khalifa loves to give it up. Brown swishes it in from three-point land.
Waiting to happen.
Well, he's not the first Ali who's drawn plenty of cheers in this town, but he can really dish it. Holloman in the paint. Brown looking to hand off, and a loose ball picked off by Arsenault. Holloman banks it in. Conwell, excellent to line, 83%. At 24 again.
And Mikel Brown Jr., I said it earlier, I thought they had one of the best backcourts in the country. And a guy like
Conwell with another one coming. And then he drops in all of them. He has 5 points. Conference, when you consider three-point accuracy and overall. Nice dish downstairs. Lubin will stuff it home. Some shot underneath, but they really buckle down on him. Yes. NC State off the window on the strong drive there by SMU. Also had 10 rebounds. And then against Virginia Tech on Saturday, 20
game in which you have 16 assists and 0 turnovers goes to show you how he values the ball.
This level. He said, obviously I knew he was a good player, outstanding player, because he had him at McNeese State before coming here. But he said this is a whole different level that Copeland's a one and done. Copeland will drive it, scoop it, and bank it in. So that was on cue.
Shots start falling, we'll be right back in this game. So that's got to give him confidence. And head coach Will Wade also really frustrated with his team defensively, telling them stay in front of the ball.
On the sideline to keep it in play. Out of the double. Hadley to drive it. He's been playing a little nicked up, and he can't. Out of the corner by Arsenault. On the run, McNeely. Off the fake. Can't hit the three. Didn't attempt it. Conwell will. McNeely on him. Off a couple of spins. Leaning in. Seeking out some contact. Boy, he was in and out of the cylinder.
To do that defensively with the way SMU has been playing. North Carolina just with a massive win over Duke.
And at the line for the freshman from Orlando. And Louisville back up. Cable never got there. Picked off. And Louisville trying to turn that into points. Hadley down the lane will lay it in.
There is nobody stopping that freight train on the court.
His first basket. Brown with a great touch. Barry. Saya handing off for Williams. Williams lets fly. Got it.
Talking to Will Wade to the track meet. Pace is going to be very important for NC State.
Brown again. Yes, sir. He's had a big. Williams will step back and fire. He's feeling it. Knocks down another one. And rebounded away by the Wolfpack. And Williams has the last 8 points for NC State.
I think he's a guard's dream to play off of. He's starting to knock down the three-point shot more, but also he finds the gaps and he finds the players who make the shots.
Conwell traveling with it. Conwell not afraid to let it fly from beyond that three-point land. Going to drive it. Couldn't get one off. Brown off the fake, lives and buries another. Loose. About 6 guys hitting the deck. Brown comes away with it.
Good hockey assist.
Woolley. And a great move on the baseline.
Surprise if you've met Coach Kelsey, but he's telling his players to continue to defend with physicality, get into their bodies to chase NC State off of the three-point line. A big emphasis.
You know, he's in the flow state, and the beautiful thing about the way he's playing right now, we talked about pace. The more you actually feel the flow and the rhythm of the game. And right now, you're seeing Mikel Brown. It's a guy who's been a phenomenal playmaker for this team, averaging 7 assists per game.
Cable gets back his miss and knocks that home.
Drag screen.
On the crossover. Nice look underneath there for Lubin.
That's drag screen, and then allowing Copeland to make reads in the middle of the court.
They're going to turn this over.
The #1 team in the nation in the Arizona Wildcats.
Mikel Brown Jr. trying to break 20 points, and he will on that bank. Give him 21. Draft for you, who's #1?
Darren Peterson. It's not even the question anymore. AJ DeBonsa, Caleb Wilson, I think, rises above Cameron Boozer. I think Cameron Boozer's floor is high.
Stop him at least one time before the end of the first half. Khalifa over the top.
Good move.
Roots, what a sweet move that was to go to the left hand.
Gave them great energy on the defensive end and also some scoring.
On the drive, a scoop shot up and good by Copeland, who has 10 start. They never took their foot off the glass. And that's going to be the end of the first half.
Will be one of the challenges with switching everything is you lose concentration on who and where the shooters are on the floor all the time.
He's a triple. 13 points for Ryan Conwell. Most of his shots are from three-point land. Lubin in heavy traffic will draw the foul. And he said this has not been top draw yet because most of their really tough.
The challenge for NC State is the way they start games, the sense of urgency. If you look at the ways, do you want it more? But you just felt in the first half, every 50-50 ball was something that Louisville got and NC State did not.
Conwell reversing field, knocks down the shot this evening. He and Williams have makeable shots on the run. Conwell for McNeely. Back for Brown Jr. He's at it again. Through with the foul to put Ben Allen Luminez, that unique shooting style at the line. 10 points for him. 0.6 rebounds.
It's a team that when they're locked in, the metrics prove that they could be effective, especially with running in transition.
Once again, just haven't. Copeland throws it away, picked up by Brown. This slam, he makes sure of. By a 29 against Kentucky. That makes you an overnight star. Louisville will catch, fire, nothing but net. Is able to fire and short. Conwell to push it.
Corner three.
The feed and the slam by Roots. Louisville. Holloman penetrating, the bank shot and a whistle too.
Call him, he would pick up the phone, he would spend time with you, he would be patient with you, and I love when players like that give back to the community. Allowed, and these teams are around these young players, and you hope they can achieve the success. But it all starts with surrounding yourself with smart people.
McNeely let it fly. Three-pointers have been deadly tonight for Louisville. They have been in this string of games. They've been winning. Great ball movement
in their next several games.
And Brown has matched the Louisville all-time freshman record with 32 points. Just a matter of time. Brown behind the back, look for Khalifa. The way things have been going tonight for the Cardinals, I'm surprised that didn't go in. A whistle on Williams.
Give it to him.
Holloman again. Arsenault got an opening and lays it in. Arsenault. Which they really needed in the opening minutes of the game to counter Louisville. That's when they got off to the races and started hitting those threes as Conwell buries it up.
Wembanyama is a special player to watch. Him and Castle, the way they defend, their size, their length.
That's his four-star recruit. And smooth at the line. McNeely pounding the floor, he gives it up. 7 to get off a shot. Zubaris on the bounce speed. Conwell got tangled up there and hit. So Conwell to the line, he makes 83%. You played in a lot of these games. When you were a little bit of a rest, stay away from injuries a little bit. Or were you just dying to get right back in?
No, sportsman-like, but I really don't give a damn. I mean, and that's how we played.
Right.
It's if we won by 60, I wanted to win by 70. And if anything, I think it set the tone.
At the line once again.
He knew he couldn't get both feet outside the restricted area.
Says the athlete he most admires is the great Lionel Messi. And before the dipsy-do attempt there by Brown, a foul. 11-15 game. Shot clock to 8. Conwell. He's been a hot hand in the second half. Boy, he's tough to stop on a drive. Abel back for Williams. They have locked him up tonight. Nice dish there. He's a very good passer. And Allen Lubin could.
They play in their games that week.
You don't have to worry about fouls. Here's Brown. Yes! Yet another three-pointer and a new career high.
So on the perimeter and how NC State is just not applying pressure 24/7.
Conwell smokes one from three-point land. He's right. Well, let's see where it takes us in the last several minutes here. Brown will drive it again, lays it up and in. Right, you would be.
1,000%. Conwell is too.
Brown Jr. held up, flips it up there. He'll draw the foul on the Vital Raffle. And the Gala does incredible work, as does Dickie V. In the battle against pediatric cancer. 61%, 68% from 3. Abel, an awkward looking drive, but the follow is up and good. Basket to give him 17. On the other end, fast strike by Hadley. And will lift off the mark.
The thing is, Louisville is still pushing the ball. They're playing with a sense of urgency, as if it's 0-0.
Closing in on 100. And a foul as well. So from 40. Holloman flips it up and drops in a basket. Well, they've given him a couple of whacks at it to get over 39. Reed on the drive. Gives it up, and Sunday with a better going one-on-one. Here's McNeely, can't connect. Rebound tipped right back to the bill, and easy for Sonata Frew. 102-68. And a whistle. 3:50 to go. Let's go to Molly McGrath. NC State at the line, Breed to shoot with 3:50 to play. With 39. And has set a new Louisville. Woolley one-on-one on McNeil. Here's Conwell from the corner. Yes, sir. Reed giving it off, and a slam.
Not too many off days in this league. Their next game playing against Miami.
And Junior fouled while attempting a three. 40.
We've seen this season in college basketball from freshmen going for an easy 40.
Boy, for long stretches, you're exactly right. The way he shot the ball. Reed with a pull-up from 17 to knock it down. 108-74 still to come. We'll send you to Lawrence, Kansas. Brown with 3 more.
They remember, Michael Brown Jr. has had an incredible performance. All the credit in the world, and for Pat Kelsey, that's what you want your team to do. Continue to play with the. Remember this, and Will Wade will remember it as well.
Woolley to drive it, and the layup to add to this giant lead.
Just seeing him right there, how much it means to him that he had 40-plus points tonight this evening.
45 points, 14 for 23 shooting, 10 out of 16 from 3. Louisville with a tremendous win tonight. Michael Brown Jr. with 45, a new freshman record. The overall scoring mark at 45. That's how good he was tonight. Records falling everywhere or tying them for him.